Okay, chat. Hello, hello. We are online. I want to say that we're on for PM. Oh no. I put the wrong alert. There we go. Okay, so let's see what we're working with. I'm gonna just refresh. Start with the top. Let me just mark things out. Last day of the week, right? Last day of the month. So let's just go down the line here. Big wick. Weekly is closing pretty up there. This is like the whole month. Okay, 4 hour. We retraced inside here last night, and then we pushed up for a new high. So basically, until we get something like this, we should not be aggressively playing for these lows or big flip too early. Checking the hourly, there's no gaps to really play. I can see this one that's been holding, which is good. Besides that, we just took buy side here. Mark that as taken. Use this hourly to really push higher there. All right, let's see what else. Let's see what else. Yeah, 15 minutes, pretty nasty here. Big candle, reverse the candle, and then we're just in the mid range. Not much to say here. I hope we get some more clarity on the 5. That's what usually happens if the was this YM? Yeah, it's YM. Usually when there's nothing to play with on the 15 minutes, so I'm gonna show you guys a 15 minute. Like, I don't know what you could analyze or break down from here. Big gap up, big gap down, retrace, down, retrace, down. You would want to opt to the 5 in this case, especially when the hourly and the 15 minute is not showing much. We're gonna be watching for most likely, let's say here, this 5 minute gap here. What does it want to do? Okay, I have both ES and EQ. There we go. So we can see many attempts higher failing. If we can flip for lower, we can kind of get a shift here, but we have like SMT, no higher high, so we can do a breaker. A little bit divergence right now. I think NQ's tech is starting to sell a little bit. Yeah, this is still pretty choppy. All right, let me look at chat. What's good, everyone? Let's tune in. Get ready to cook. Like we always do. What are you guys looking at now? I don't know why, but your stream is so glitched. Is it just my stream? And you're watching other streams, is it still the same? It's that Puerto Rico connection. You must be on the other side of the island. Got a good wick here. I might be trying to join the long, to be honest. I'm not too eager to short until we get like a pretty good 15-minute closure. Most likely under this candle here. 15-minute candle close, this would be like a chain state delivery. If we can get the next 15 minutes at what, one? Oh, this is the hourly. Kind of the same thing. Same thing applies. I just need some closure basically through these. We got one here. This is not clarity enough. If we get a 2 p.m. closure under 350, I think we could sell throughout the day. So let me just mark this out here. Only showing it for the hourly. This is what I would envision. Not to, like, yeah, we'll just try to go for the overnight lows if we can get a closure. That's a decent sell. I'm gonna take a jab on buys first before and if that fails, I'll probably look for lower. Right now, I don't know if I want to be bearish yet. Yeah, but market's been moving, guys. Let me see the big cap. Nvidia's trying to rebound here. Apple made a high. We're starting to turn down. Microsoft is like the biggest one here. This is the daily chart. You can see it's been choppy for like the last 2 months. And then we just finally broke out. So we have a lot to fill in here too. Yeah, Google started to turn, thankfully. it's just so interesting that how everything's unfolding. You have the weaker stock run up. You have the stronger one run down, Google and Nvidia, and also Apple. It's like everything's kind of inversing each other. Oh, we got a spike here. Do I want to take this long if we get a closure? I think that's like what I have to keep in mind. We did not take these lows out. Is there is there anything that causes spike here? I gotta check. No final understandings reach IRNA. It doesn't really show as much. This is like the question here. Do we long this? ES did take some of the turn lows. That's good. No closure. Dell was the craziest. Oh, Dell. That is insane what Dell did. Let me see. I don't even have it up. I'm gonna add it to the watch list just for the hell of it at this point. It was up overnight. I think it was like 40%. Like we're in the 440s. So, there's obviously some profit taken because no matter what the earnings is, when it's up 40% in one day for like not a penny stock, but like a $200 billion company, like this is like a gift right there. Maybe it'll go up to 500, maybe another like 20%, but like that's already good enough. Guess who was buying Dell though? Our President Trump, baby. Our president was buying boatloads of it. We just gotta wait here. I think this whole week has been a testament of if you could remain patient, then we'll be able to make something happen. But realistically, this is something I want to, I guess, bring up. This is the monthly chart. I know there's a lot of drawings right now, but I want to see some monthly profit taking going into the end of the day. How realistic is that, guys? Can we see some smooth delivery down here? I'm not even asking for much. Like, I want to leave this monthly wick high, and then June we can start, getting back down here. Maybe refill the gap that we made. Literally, this gap here. This is 1,000 points higher almost, or 800 points higher from the Memorial Day gap. But this has been nuts. Everything's been just getting bought up. Every tech is just soaring. And it's been hard because, like, I'm going to just show you guys 9:30 open what happened here. We got to push up to 420s, and then one displacement down to take out the, if to basically trap people. And then ever since, this is like the biggest buy the dip all the way back up. Just kept on grinding up here. Very, very impressive. And now we're already kind of back underneath 9:30 open. Not the easiest trade for sure. Unless you just buy. Let's see here. Is this new? Trump must agree that Iran must agree that they would never have a nuclear weapon or bomb. Trade must be immediately open. No tolls. Okay. This is so long. I'm just gonna pull up Truth Social. Okay, when was this? This was 10:50. 10:50. I just want to see if it even caused anything from this tweet. Yo, 10:50. This definitely came back up from this tweet. Trump was like, okay, market is coming down. We need to save it. Okay, mines, yes. Okay. Say hello to your wives, husband, parents, families from me. With virtually collapsed mountain caused by RP. Okay. No money exchange. They want to destroy the nuclear dust. Good. I guess. I just really want the Iran war situation to be fully done. I think it'll pump the market one last time before people just forget about it, and then now you can just trade regular. That's all I want. I don't like pending war news to pop up and just manipulate our markets every single weekend and throughout the day. Do you see the 15-minute B for short? 15-minute? 15-minute where? I don't really... There's only like a gap here, unless you're talking about the inversion. I don't really like the 15-minute in this whole area. This is like bad. I want to see the 5-minute more. We're already getting a strong closure down. I already said if we get an hourly closure, any retap, I'm going to short it down to overnight lows. So that's kind of the playbook I have in my mind right now. It's just very confusing right now. It's not that easy to just say short, long. I gotta see if I can frame up a trade somewhere. I think we have low resistance liquidity. We took out this low already. I still have my mind set on trying at least a long first, and if that fails, you know, we play lower. If it's to make closure here, would actually create a breaker too. I just bought it. I'm gonna flip for the next trade you take. That's what someone did yesterday. I'm pretty sure they're like, You have no idea how much I needed that short, and it moved like 1.5R. But I don't know if they just like did the biggest sizing possible. I might join this long very soon here. I need to see another closure. I could almost frame up this breaker here too. Yeah, I'm gonna try long. I just need to know if this is the long I want to take. It's been pretty bearish for the so far. Start the PM session. We were mostly selling. I just need to see if we can get some displacement first. And then we'll likely take this trade, stop under. This might be a quick jab, guys. Let's just go for it. I'm looking for a retrace inside though. Anywhere inside the breaker is fair game. I'm just gonna put my stop on in this wick here. What would you rate the setup? Or B setup? B line is. I think it's right to go for, but we're not at a position to. Wait, what? There we go. Oh no, my Ninja Trader is not loading right. I'm gonna try to take the trade, but I think I need to restart my Ninja Trader. I didn't realize it was not loading. This is like a scalp though. This is a very tiny stop for this. What the hell? My Ninja Trader is like frozen right now. It's not even showing the right data. Okay. Let me just restart, guys. Oh, can't show the password. Yo, maybe it's a blessing that even though I want to take this as a scalp, I can't log, like my broker was not able to. 15-minute closure here, I'll start shifting lower, but I want to say this still can hold up. This is pretty tight here. If we're putting our stop under this up close candle here, that's it. Okay, there we go. I'm loading in now. Tradeify, Lucid. Some lows being built up. You like short more? Well, I guess now we're in two separate conditions or trades. Looks like it's gonna come down. Yeah, I feel like overall this whole condition is just very choppy. I want to be able to play both sides if I can. You like short mortgages in the month? I agree. I can agree with that sentiment. I would need to see most likely the hour closure lower first, because I can see it more at the end of the month or at the end of the day. But let's see. Okay, we are turning. Couldn't hold up really. That's the first trade down, guys. Any second. Next 15-minute closure is in 3 minutes. I want to see a closure under 330, 350s basically, 350s NQ. If I want to use any retrace higher as a draw lower. This is interesting too. These lows are pretty juicy. We need to close above 380s for longs. Probably, yeah. We're heading to the short path. Let me see if my cloud bot works. If I do Discord, does it pop up? Guess not. Oh, it does. Okay, it works. Good. Yep, so first attempt for a long scalp. We tried for it, and guess what? Did not work. Find out next time on what we do next. Long stop loss hit, yes, it did. I put the stop at 350s. We went past that, so it's like no worries. We gotta go for the next one. End of month selling is very, very interesting though. How is gold and silver doing? Gold actually recovered nicely. You see liquidity at 330s. I would imagine price is going to draw lower first, and then we could see a bounce, or we could see it run straight through it. Who knows? This is really boring, right? You're longing the 5-minute BPR on a 1050 candle. 1050, 1050. This is what I was like looking at. Like I think price would draw here. We get the new day open gap too. Possibly get a retrace and then push back up. So here's that 5-minute BPR, guys. Is that low risk liquidity run? Basically, but we're not interested in trying to take that right now. Oh no, what did I do? What did I do? Yeah, so I am leaning more on the bearish side now. We have the pretty much a decent breaker on the 15. So it's a large one. We can definitely get one more retrace before falling. This is pretty much starting to become bearish order flow. If you want a long scalp, I would scalp, you know, let's say someone's saying like long this BPR, long this new day open gap, 330s. Try to get it up to like 360s, 380s, and then focus on shorts back down. So let's say we drive a little bit lower, we come back up, and then maybe slam down. That's like the flow that I want to see happen. Bearish, bearish, bearish. What about the 3 touch top? You're talking about here? I would ignore it, to be honest. Like, I don't think there's any reason for that. We also even got this 15-minute gap here that we expected, so I don't really have any interest for these to get taken when we're starting to confirm for lower already. First L of the week, basically. First trade took an L, so sad. So far, the long the BPR that you guys mentioned is working. I again will take it towards the 360s to 380s mark, and then once you hit 380s, I want to see if we can get that set up for lower. That's what I'm eyeing up, basically. This is like, even refusing that is kind of crazy. We did like get a retap inside the breaker, but this is like not enough for us to actually play it because it's a 15-minute. So it made sense, but like I would not like this. If you were to play it like that, at the bottom of the breaker, this is not good risk reward. This is like almost 101 to go for overnight lows. I would typically want to see it like all the way back up here, and this is more up my alley. Better risk reward. But market is doing what market wants to do. And it clearly does not want to go up for here, so. How do you know when to look for longs over shorts? Like with climbing, I like to look for longs, but dropping, I like to look for short. I think you want to wait for closure on the higher time frame. 15 minutes now, like I was trying to see if I can get a long before the short confirmed. Now the 15-minute structure is clearly bearish, so like now it's dropping. You can actually play the short now. So that 15-minute retap was already established. Not sure what you could snipe in there though. It was like a pretty failed one. I was saying for those who long to take it out at 360 to 380s. It hit 360.75. No chance for just to join in shorts basically. Just got halted so fast. So we got a deeper dive inside the 5-minute structure now. Pretty much his last chance to see if it wants to. You're gonna see like a last struggle, I think. Here, it's gonna try its best to not, fall down. What happened to the mentorship? What does that mean? I don't have a mentorship. So far, if you look at the weekly recap, if you're being serious, this is our first loss of the week. We had like 3-4 winners. But I don't know if this is a troll. Definitely don't think we get a hard retrace back to 380s. It doesn't look like it. I did not expect just like a shallow retap though. I want to see more structure, but it's just selling through. But yeah, we could see that once this close, breaker 4, and also hourly. This is gonna be interesting here. Hourly change to delivery. This is what you want to do here. If we get this closure, any retap close to this change to delivery, you can just short 350, stop kind of near the candle high, and then go for the draw. So that would be the second attempt, essentially. And this is selling pretty aggressively, not gonna lie. Guys, side topic. Have you guys seen this movie? This is like pretty much low budget, but it's beating. I heard it beat The Mandalorian, and it just. I think Lando just said he just watched it. It was just good, and he's like, it's like one of the best movies. Yeah, so low. This should be the main target, very clear target right now. Damn, Rico is so aggressive, man. Come on, man. Slamming like no tomorrow. Chat, doesn't look like we'll get a entry here. Like, hindsight, should I have taken the 15-minute retrace realistically? If not, you would have to look for that retap and then wait for the confirmation. Short at 340s. No one even retraced it after we rejected, so that was like just very tough. Just selling it through. Looking for London lows, maybe Asia lows. What is selling off right now? Tweet should be here soon. If Tweet is here, we gotta join in along. This is so slow, man. But yeah, I think retrace here is a short, guys. I like this. If we can get 350, I don't even need a retracement. Or, I mean, not even a retracement. I don't need like confirmation. I think we just take this here. This is like 2R trade, almost 2R. Scalping longs, I mean, I feel like you can. This is near lows. I wouldn't scalp too far. Maybe just like 340s, 350s, and that's it. And then flip short. It's probably the goal for me. No lows taken here. Yeah, my objective is short right now. I could frame up something to try to go for the long, just for a scalp. If you guys are with that. We can go for a double whammy. Good drive here. The way just buying this back up is like, it feels so manipulated that like we could just buy all the way back up to highs again. What it's been doing, like that's why I was want to lean longs first, but it took us out already. I think we should just still stick with our plan to play the short now. Would you take this 5 minute short? No. This is, we have the breaker starting at 60s already, or 52s. You have to chase the lure at 50s. You should just wait for the 50s. It's too early to take this. If you want to be like really precise and avoid kind of like the biggest rally, just let it play out, and then maybe we'll get a shift, and then we take a short. I think I'm gonna do an anchor still on this hourly here, because I liked it enough to do that. It is so interesting how well it could just flip this. This is where I was trying to long earlier, right? If you want to just not even think about like the 1 minute, this is very fair right now. 40-point stop, go for an overnight low. That's already 2R. I guess ES, for ES to do the same thing, you would need to actually come a little bit lower or higher. I have an anchor on this hourly. Just basically like something that I put in, let's say a starter, and then I'm gonna try to see if we can climb higher and wait for the flip down. This hourly change delivery is good. I do think we could drive slightly higher, so that's why I'm like just putting one down. I'm gonna try to scale in with 3-4 contracts. Would you say your entries are aggressive? I feel like it's somewhat conservative. So let me just slap this here. This is for the hourly. The trade on the 1 minute would be somewhat different. If we're trying to be a scalper, you would most likely not be taking this yet and just wait for this to align first. Depends on how you want to trade it. Could do both too. Do both like I'm doing. If you're trading micros, you can just like put like 3 micros in and then add for that 10 micros once you get confirmation. Even for lower or higher, wherever it is. Let me post this. Here's our 60s here. Still going. This is fine for me still. Took this high out. Now I just want to see if we can get any sort of flip to add to the size. We're back inside the breaker. Breaker and Valley's at 420. That's like really high. Originally, I wanted to short at 380s and then stop above, but we kind of shifted our metric based off, shift our framework based off of the hourly closing deeper down. So we'll have to see how we manage this now. Just have one in right now. We're just floating this here. Let this candle closure first. Market doing market things. See this flips down. This is potential ads here. We also hit the hourly on change delivery on ES here, so we really want to see this react positively, or positive for us would be like a nice rejection from it, clean rejection, signs that it does not want to move higher than this. That's inversion here. We could actually look for ads here now. So we're playing on the right side of it. Hourly rejected for both, which is very, very good signature for us. Our main target is overnight lows. That's a very strong reaction from it. Why am I not long? It's the hourly telling us to play lower. When break even, I would only recommend break even if we take the internal low. So like this low here. You basically want to see this continue rejecting. So if they retrace back up, let it slam back down. Yes, we're in short, guys. We have this hourly short. We also have ads. You continue shorting. If this gets above 398, I am going to be flattened and in the red. If we get to these lows and overnight lows, I'll be up with some money bags. Why am I not long? Because I have we have two things I'm looking at. The 15 minute, I'll just show you the 15 minute first. Oh, what the hell did I just do? The 15 minute structure closed through this, causing a breaker. Any reaction we see, we want to see price hold down. We have 1-2 reaction already. So this is already a bearish framework. For the hourly, 2 p.m. closure, we closed through down here, the up close candle that popped up. This is confirming the change delivery. So this is where I want to put my framework at. Any reaction towards it, I want to see a rapid reaction. Both on NQ and ES is doing good here. Now we just need to see delivery to the overnight lows. That's going to be the main target. What would you add? This is the ads already. Once it's inverted right here, this is the opportunity to continue adding to it. So you're playing the right side of it. Yeah, the alpha, if you guys are asking about the alpha giveaway, we're going to do it today. I keep on pushing it back, but there's like 20, and I'm trying to make sure I have everyone. But yeah, this Friday is always better to do because in the week I don't have to do any other work. So, yeah. I don't know why I'm trying to do it in the middle of the week when I have a lot of things to do in the middle of the week. I think everyone here should understand why we're trying to short instead of from the hourly 15 minute. If you don't want to take like the anchor short from the hourly, this is why I told you guys what was happening. Just don't take the entry and let it come up first. Take out this internal high and then wait for the confirmation to align with the hourly, the 15 minute. So this is a 1 minute structure. Once we got this inversion, you're playing on the right side of down from it. So if I were to just like kind of like do this, and you really like shorts, right? You really like shorts. Let's just say you like shorts right here. You don't have to just short right here because it could continue to climb up another one. You can wait for it to come back down and then short it once we get confirmation and alignment. So this could be like, I don't know, like an hourly or 15 minute structure, right? And now you just wait for it to confirm for you. So it popped up, came back down. We get the break here, we get the inversion, whatever you want. Tap it in. That's what I'm looking at. I still want to see this play out. I don't think we will get higher than this unless there's like some news. But the 15-minute and the hourly still holding. It might give you another opportunity to keep on playing it lower. If you don't know what the hourly means, it's just chain state delivery. It's a framework that I explained in other videos of which I'll put down. I'll type the video. If you don't know what chain state delivery is, you might not know what a breaker is. The 15-minute structure would also be difficult for you to get to. I don't really think this comes back up, but let's see. Let's see, right? This is where the magic happens. Let's see if I can introduce you. U.S. Interior Secretary Burgum, I don't know who that is. Meeting with Trump shortly. Maybe big news is coming from Trump meeting. Did oil dump too? Yeah, we're getting some reaction from it. Maybe Trump is trying to save the markets here. He's gonna release the big announcement before we can turn it down. Would you add more? You took some off the 330s. Yeah, I would actually take more here. There's no reason not to right now. That first reaction we got was already good. I could see some reaction with oil dumping, and we're buying back up mostly from a quick spike from news. I mean, Trump could literally announce, oh, you know, we came to agreement, get this hurt, but I still like this. I'm sticking with the setup. $400 points to end the month. I would die, man. Are you kidding me? Last day of the month, they announced like agreement, and then we were at the what, like 30,750. I'll just quit the market at that point. I'll take a vacation. Really appreciate you consistent with doing the stream. Really helps me get a clear understanding of the ICT concept. This is kind of my way of doing it. Other people might trade differently. I think ICT is a big umbrella, but what I like to focus on is time frame alignment. Sometimes I could be a little bit biased, but I try to frame things up. So the hourly is bearish, 15 minutes bearish. I'm just waiting for the 1 minute to align. This is the best thing we have today, honestly. We got a nice sell, but it just came back up so far. This, I want to say, still holds, but we basically recouped at the 330s, right at the BPR area again. So very interesting markets. Yes, is leading here too. It's nice to have the weekend though. You know, this is the last day of the month, guys. June. I don't know. I feel like there's the saying like, you know, sell May and go away. That's more like the sentiment for not really the last few years, but more the early stock market where, you know, it's very slow and choppy. I think it also goes for June too. So let's see if we want to break like historical bias again, because I think last year September was also like very bullish. So lots of things has been kind of changing. Someone's asking bullish breaker now. I'm not gonna mix higher time frames with lower time frames. That's counter, because if you do that, you're gonna keep on flipping until the 15-minute or hourly gets completely dismantled, which it could happen. The 15-minute is like so big though, man. You would have to like really get up there. But so choppy today. Very, very choppy, guys. Another wick up here. Let's see if we can confirm down again. What is this big news coming from Trump after the meeting, though? People are probably ecstatic for that. Going, guys. Yeah, I'm stick with the higher time frame, but let's see how well it performs in the 15-minute structure. If we go through 430s, I would be like, okay, this is completely wrong on this whole idea. About to get cooked, chat. Someone's cooking me alive. Don't let me get cooked, chat. You lose because I took the same setup? Damn. The sell was so good, and then it just bought it back up and will refuse to go lower now. Cooked it, we take our stop loss, basically. You were up 100 points. Why didn't you close? How was I up 100 points? What? 100 points where? 100 points would be too hard. I would have been already out. A 100 ticks? 100 ticks is 25 points. That's not really the RR that I'm looking for. That's like negative R, which, you know, I'm not dissing negative R. Just know, like, if we have, if we're talking about like ticks, our stop loss is like 182 ticks. Just because we were up 100 ticks, don't make it automatically close for us. I think we're about to get stopped, chat. We're heading there already. Honestly, though, it was a very choppy back and forth. Could have just stayed out and been more patient. I did like how this flipped for higher. We held the structure, but we already went straight through it, though. That's like the one thing that I'm not liking too much. And we didn't take any of the lows yet, so. Plus, like, in the month, I want to say in the month I was also looking for upside or downside, I mean. Because originally I wanted this to pump first before shorting. So we tried the long, but we got stopped out and then it just took a dump. So I try to long every pullback. I long the wrong pullback. How could I long the wrong pullback, guys? And there's the pumper. Damn, chat. I felt really not confident, but I felt good that we'll get a good rejection here. Stopped. Such a good hourly close though, man. Hope those are evals. I don't trade evals. I trade funded. You didn't wait for the 4-hour closure? I know hindsight, but after we invert the 5-minute bearish FEG, why not think long? My reasoning with that would be like, just because we invert the 5-minute, don't make us immediately flip our position, because if we do that, we'll keep on flipping, and we'll get chopped up. I wanted to hold alignment here in the higher time frames. So this one holds precedent over the lower time frames. But yeah, market just been starts seeking destroy right now, just back and forth. How much you up this week? I have no idea. I know TPT I'm up a lot, but I gave some back today because we were on a roll this week. And the first trade is okay. Second trade, this one I took on my Lucid Lives. Not in a good start right now. Got it choked right there. Yeah, but I don't think it's good price action today. It's very confusing. The back and forth. It makes me want to go for delivery down here, but it flaked it twice, so we missed the London lows. 3 a.m. here on this drop, and then we miss these two lows again at the 2 p.m. drop. So they're just clearly saving this up. Taking another trade. I want to see if there's another trade. Let's see if there's another trade. What platform's good? Lucid and Tradify are the top my top recommendation. I would include TPT with it, even though we're not partnered with them anymore right now. But you have to keep in mind it's trailing drawdown. Most people can't handle trailing drawdown. And then the last one would be what's his face? Alpha. Alpha is also very hot right now. Dude, being on the wrong side both times kind of sucks though. Alpha traders butt cheeks, guys. Just because you trade alpha don't mean you have to trade their platform. There's Tradeovate, by the way. It's not like they did what a TopStep did and like, oh, let's take away Tradeovate or NinjaTrader. They have literally a perfectly working platform that every platform uses. Just use Tradeovate and then wait to trade on Alpha Trader. Why not TBT? I said TBT only if you can handle the trailing drawdown, the intraday trailing drawdown. Intraday basically means like, let's say you're up like 2,000 from a long and it comes back to break even, you're going to eat that drawdown. Most people who ask for recommendations are like new prop traders, right? Or like kind of not fully experienced in the prop trading side. So like it makes sense to wait a little bit and trade the easier for like Lucid, very cheap, low cost, easy to get payouts. The most easiest to get payouts. Oh, guys, can someone send me the link to TBT Pro Plus development? I saw someone post about it. TBT made a post, but they didn't give like the document. Can someone share the article that they gave? I'm gonna be real. I saw that and I was like, damn. I think TPT's about to nerf a lot of people. The main thing is they're lowering the drawdown. I feel like that is not a good move. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, can someone just post a link? Oh, we can't post links here? Okay, I'm gonna try to find it then. There it is. Okay. Okay, so this is basically, from my understanding, for live traders who are permanently moved live, who, are not doing good, let's say to their eyes, whatever eyes they're looking at, I think they gave some reason below somewhere. Aggressive sizing, rapid drawdown, blown through loss limit, reckless risk management. They're gonna put you to Pro Plus development, kind of like you just think like Pro Plus, beta or like a mini, or something weaker than the original. And these are the counts. So I trade the 150K. You would literally get half the drawdown. Half the drawdown. No, they could limit the size as much as they want. 5 minis from 15 minis. That's like 3 times less. I'm fine with that. The drawdown though, this is where I don't really like this, because a 150K count with 2250 drawdown is nothing. Look at the 50K. 50K, you get 1250. Normally they give you 2500. 1250 though, they could give you 1 mini. They can give you 10 micros, 5 micros. But the drawdown here is like, I don't know, like this is concerning to me. Isn't a permanent placement, it's a design so that trader can hone their live skills. We want to see roughly 60 days consistency. I like how they're not banning traders though. We'll give them that. This here though, you should just give them the drawdown, include a tight daily loss limit, make the sizing as small as possible, but let them have like a generous draw, not generous, but like similar drawdown, because you just cut the drawdown in half. 50% is insane. Literally, this is like the issue here. I'm gonna send this to someone. Depending on how many people get moved to the development, I think the rankings would by default lower TBT down, because at that point the pro accounts, just the sim funded, is 80% profit split and was it 80% profit split and what am I thinking of, intraday trailing drawdown, which is no firm has intraday trailing drawdown other than Apex right now, which Apex has end of day now. So on funded, having intraday trailing drawdown is a big no-no already. 80% profit split. If you get the development, the pro development plus, you get half the drawdown. That's a big no-no. And if you are just free and you get the pro plus, which is probably gonna be the smallest amount of traders now, you get 90-10 profit split, end of day drawdown, and then regular size drawdown. That is perfect. So when you think about it, the rankings have to be changed, because I would feel like if I do the numbers, I would say like they'll keep like 85% of people in sim funded. They'll keep like 12.5% of people in pro plus development. These are like numbers on top of my head, and they'll keep the smallest amount of people in pro plus normal. I think the development is a way for them to like really slow people down and protect themselves. So pro plus is good. Sim funded, I would say it's intraday trailing. 80%, 80-20. And then you have the development, which is 90-10, right? That's good. End of day, half drawdown. That's like the main concern. The daily loss limit, maybe you guys care about that. Maybe I'll care about it a little bit too, but it's not much of a concern. And then the normal would be 90-10, end of day, normal. This is good. This is my breakdown of what I think they'll move people, because you think about people going live, it's a very small subset of people. So when you are grading the prop firm, you're basically grading the majority. So 85% of sim funded, basically 98% of people, you either get the sim funded with the intraday trailing drawdown, 80-20 prop split, or you get the 90-10 end of day, half the drawdown, daily loss limit. Somewhat, I feel like these are equal. Like, I feel like a pro plus is better than the sim funded, slightly though. It's not too much. When they start this, they released this yesterday. This is something that it should be published more. 9 out of 10 of us ain't in pro plus. That's the point. This is 2.5%. These are numbers that I'm thinking about, not like confirmed numbers. It could be lower. It could be like 2% or 1%. So I think for me, TPT went from like number 1 to probably number 4. Number 4 or number 3, if this is going to be the case here, where it depends. It's going to be number 1 if you're pro plus only. If you're in sim funded, it's going to be like number 4. If you're in pro plus development, be number 3. Let's say that. You should have prop firm news on feed on Smart Prop Firm. that's something that we're trying to do, yeah. Which is very important for us to include this one and include Apex. We try to cover as much as we can. Lucid, Tradeify, TBT, Alpha, FundedNext. FundedNext is good only with a deal. I'm going to just put a quotation. It has to have a deal. Because when you're thinking of rankings, right, you should be accounting for price in it too. And if you don't have a good deal, that makes the rating drop. So FundedNext for me is like in quotation. It could be number 4 or 5. Without a deal, it drops down really quick. I'll throw in Top Step too. Would you agree that Tradeify has the best live program or close to it right now? I need to take another look at it. I had my team create something that compares all the live program. I don't think we'll get another trade right now, but we'll see. This is not fully live yet, but you'll be able to see it in this channel here very soon. This is like a beta drafting for us, but yeah, I'm gonna do, let's see, Lucid, TBT, Lucid, Tradeify. This should be their live program. Live capital, yes. $0 upfront balance, yes. Nothing transfer, sim balance is forfeited. Live starts at $0. Nothing transferred, forfeited, yes. Okay, and TBT is the only one that doesn't do the forfeit. They let you withdraw it before they move you live. That's actually pretty nice. End of day, so depending on your account, they're pretty much the same. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,500, 15, 2K, 3K, 4,500. So at the most, you get 22.5K end of day drawdown. I think these are all the same. TBT lets you withdraw the excess. Tradeify and Lucid forfeits. 90-10 profit split, 90-10 profit split. 80-20. So that's like -1 for Tradeify versus the other two. +1 for TBT for letting you withdraw the sim profits. And then the bonus here. TBT, the bonus is basically letting you withdraw before you move. Live bonus one time for Lucid is, yeah, I think it's a one-time bonus. So if you have 5 accounts, you get $4,500 in profits. They give you a $4,500 bonus per account. So they'll basically double up for you. For Tradeify, I think there was something more unique, which is kind of nice. You earn monthly. I think we can have the program here. Yeah, so reward pool, 12,000 per account, and then you earn monthly up to $4,500 per account. All you need to do is, I think, probably do the same thing as Lucid, right? Make $4,500, and then you get that every single month. I think that's what it was. So Tradeify, just because the rewards program, they should be number 1. 80-20 profit split is the only thing that's like I'm iffy about, but you know, it's much better than if you compare Tradeify, let's say with like Apex and Top Step. Apex right now, you get 3K drawdown. Top Step, you get, I think you get 10K up front. Yeah, minimum 10K. So we also have this to measure. If you get Apex with 3 counts or 5 counts, 3K each, you get 15,000. Oh, wait, what the heck? Oh, no. We could have had a good, Trump did not reach a decision on any new deal according to procedure. I think they just stopped us out, guys. That was the most cleanest or most robbery trade where we just got wicked and then now it's turning. Damn. They hunted me, guys. Yeah, back to whoever made that comment. Tradeify should have the best live program. 80-20 profit split is just like, is the separating from them to go from higher, because yes, good rewards, but 80-20 profit split. It's 10%. Damn, do I re-enter short, guys? We got a new spike here. I like lower. I think price was trying to go lower here, basically, but it was halted because of pending news. It was like literally, I think it was about dump here, and I saw. Let me pull it up. I'm pulling the timestamp just because it's so blatant what they're doing at 121. Or no, not 121. Where was it? I need to refresh. Oh, it was here. It was here. This person, 219. There may be big news coming from the Trump meeting. 219, guys. It was dumping here. Price was rejecting. And 219, we just got a burst candle and just kept on growing from there. So, very unlucky. I think we should retry the short, though. That is quite frustrating. Jeez, man. When is next giveaway? We're gonna do it today. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but Friday's better to do it anyways. I think we can get a retrace and fall back down. I'm gonna delete all these arrows at this point without any pending news. I like price to go lower. The hourly's still holding. The breaker's still working too. We should try to re-enter this and see what happens here. That's such a buzz, guys. We might be going for overnight lows now. I hate news markets, trading news, and financial markets, guys. Only when it's with me, I like, but when it's not, this is what happens. We could really just retry this entry here. I think that's like where I should have just tapped in. 350s. Let me see if I can get something again. I'm gonna retry the short if I can though. This market's just gonna drive us insane. Let's be patient though. I wanted to retrace one more time if I can to like 360s and then we speed pen it there, but I don't know if price wants to do that. We have a 1 minute gap here. We could try like 340s. I'm gonna probably have to do tighter stops on this. I don't know if he even wants to come up here though. We have to go lower. What do you guys think? Do you guys like trying it one more time? 5 minute closure is gonna be nice too. This here is insane though. This hourly alone is like a very bearish signature with the way how it moves because we just wick up and close right under it. Like I cannot ignore how bearish this feels to me right now. I really can't ignore how bearish that feels to me when I see this wick and close. A few more minutes though, we have time. I like to just retry this trade again though. Going for the short. I'm going to do an anchor again. I'm going to try to scale in this. I'm leading with this hourly here. Five more minutes too. 3 p.m. close. We'll see. Chat, don't let me lose again. I won't be able to take it. I'm gonna end the month crying. Make sure I get this next one and win, okay? Tell the market makers. I can't tolerate another loss. I'm gonna have to pull out my secret weapon very soon if I need to. Now the question is like, where do I want to add? Is this enough to slam it? TPT live account is closed to introduce a new Pro Plus development. I'm in short on this one. I'm just considering where if I can scale in this trade. Recoup. Two more minutes for basically the change delivery to confirm again. This closure, should I have just added there? I just have one right now. I'm thinking of trying to get to 3 contracts and swing for a low day or overnight lows. It's hard. Let me see. One more minute for a closure. Sell or buy? I'm gonna sell for this one. Okay, let me see this. Let me see this. I think we add again. This is like aggressive, but can I imagine that we retrace here and immediately reject? Does that sound appropriate? We're just stop loss. I want to put it higher if I can, but like I'm most likely like a manager. Like if we get a closure above 340s, I'm going to look for reentry instead. We need like smooth delivery from here now. So we get this retrace. All I want to see, guys, quick tap in, close back below, and then we sell through the low very easily. If you could do that for me, it'll make my weekend. Yeah, 1 hour here. Play this short. If you guys don't like shorting these, like don't just let me take the pressure. If I lose, you guys can cheer it on, or you know, mourn with me. But it's about comfortability. Like if you don't like taking a trade right now, just don't take it. I'm not gonna try to TP early. I'm gonna let this run down. It's coming back up. Could we use this as an inversion now? Wouldn't that be great? I'm not break even. I need to see this turn, guys. You guys are asking me if I'm in or not. I am in. I'll tell you guys when I don't like the trade anymore. Most likely, if we get a closure above here, you know, 350, 360s, then I'll start considering just killing the trade. Stop loss, I'll just keep it loose up here right now, as you see, but we're just watching this play out right now. Break even on 290. I like that. Yeah, that's probably the plan right now. We're gonna invert this, and we might even get some pressure and take out these highs here, refill this gap. That's gonna be annoying. Just looks like chop. It does. I'm like kind of banking on delivery on choppy price action, which is so bad. Yeah, it is kind of bad. You saw nothing, went to bed. This is where it gets disgusting, though. We'll get a bullish breaker. It's gonna just flip the shit around here. We get this closure. Chat, I think this is not looking the best after this close. I hate to say it, like this is starting to form up for upside. Let's see. We flipped this whole entire shit. all I can say is like this hourly, I like to play for lower. I don't know if we have enough time. We could have like a power move, but most realistically, I think we just remain choppy here. Unless we get the end of month sells, which could happen, could not happen. Very close to wrapping this up, guys. Yeah, damn. Price action is fucking with me. This is where you guys fade me and actually have a good chance of winning. If this breaker holds, we gotta tap in and then blitz it up. GG's. All right, guys. Let's do a quick giveaway, and then we'll wrap this up. Let's do. I have some accounts that they E8 gave me. Maybe we should do that. Or no, we'll just do points. Points is easier. You guys can purchase whatever you want. Losing cases is gonna come next week, so that's gonna be good. Once we get lucid cases, we'll give you guys a code directly, and then you guys could just redeem however you want. Two minutes. Two winners. 725 smart points. Make a giveaway ticket if you win. That's it. And my headphone died. Great. Everything's happening so great right now. When I signal bot you, I lose. When I fade you, I lose. What's the strat? Fade me when I'm doing bad, when I'm confused. Don't fade me when I'm cooking. Because I've been cooking the entire week and last week. This is like the first day where I'm having like a pretty nasty, harsh one. This one, like, if this didn't stop me out, like, we hit 314s, I would have most likely took some TP, broke past these low, and we would have hit break even, and we've been safe. But they literally sniped the freaking low for a high for us, just to turn it. They try to get me tilt, yeah, basically. They're like, how much longer till you blow up? Can you tell us? No, but usually when I lose though, I would lose the next trade too, I guess, just because I'm like wrong the whole entire day. So first loss coming in, maybe that was already a signal to not to start fading B. But you know, other days when I'm winning, like the next trade would be a win, the next trade would be a win, next trade would be a win. So wait until the streak ends first. Wait until the momentum flips, the EMA crossover, trend line breaks, and then you play it. 13 seconds. Aromatic and JQ. I saw that I could do a giveaway here too. Let me see if this works. Oh. I don't know where that went. Here, let me see. How is it already set up? Free prop account? Can I? This. Oh, that's so cool. Wait, should we try this? Type use raffle to enter. If I do that. Oh, you know what? That's straight from the oh, this is cool. This is nice. This is better than Discord most likely. G freaking G, guys. I might like this more than Discord, so we don't have to announce it. Oh, spin the wheel? I could actually do that? There's way too many notifications though. I would have to disable that. All right, this is just a test run. We'll probably do this next week. I don't know if this is gonna be accurate or not. But I'm gonna close up shop now, guys. See you guys next week. Poor day for me. It's like a red day for me, guys. Ignore this raffle. This raffle's not gonna count. It's gonna be like 10 minutes later. I'm already be gone.